Hey Coach, it's Coach Ross bringing you another video. This channel is dedicated towards the spread offense, air raid offense, anything and everything football, defense, special teams. Like to talk about it here. If you like this video or other of my previous videos, please subscribe so that you can get more content when it's made available. Also, give this video a like. It'll really help this channel grow. In this video, we're going to talk about a little package of plays that we install into our offense. Not day one, but after we install our base offense, this is the very first thing that we try to install. It's a quick little group of plays, about 5 plays that we like to use. It's a quick check with me kind of formation where they get lined up and they're looking back at me to get a signal based on a play or get the play that I'm going to call based on the coverage that we see. It's an empty formation with a diamond to one side and a singled up receiver on the other side. So I'm just going to take you through the 5 plays that we run with it, and we'll show you a couple cut-ups of some of the videos that we have from it. So the first play we're going to talk about here, we call it diamond left. Now we can run diamond either side, right or left. I'm just going to show you through the left side. Diamond left F screen, which F is our running back here. All he's going to do is turn, look for the ball. Quarterback's just going to turn his hips towards the receiver, get the ball out quick. Our backside receiver, we tell him just to ignore the corner on this and move to the nearest linebacker or nearest inside linebacker to try and pick up a block. Our other 3 receivers on the diamond formation are H, X, and Y. They are always lined up in the same way. Our Z receiver, again, is our singled up receiver on the opposite side of the backside. And we do that because typically our Z and our H are more faster guys. So we can do a couple different things with him, and hopefully that he's lined up one-on-one with a corner that we can get the ball out to him quick, or have him run past the corner later on in a different kind of play if we like the matchup. The way we had the blocking set up, H is going to get the most inside guy towards the diamond. X gets the middle guy, moves up, and Y will pick up the corner. That's typically going to be more on the outside, and we have a reason for that for another play that we have set up. Now, one thing we are also looking to is how they cover this, and we are especially looking towards the middle of the field right here because we run a little bit of a draw play based off this screen, so we want to also check and see how they cover this. But we tell the F, once you get the ball, make one step and try and get to the outside portion of the field and get upfield as fast as you can. So this is our diamond left or diamond left screen play here, our F screen. Our next play that I'll show you is based off that play, we move to then a quarterback draw. So we see how the defense covers it, and a lot of times what we see is we see them cover this group of 4 receivers with 4, which will pull another linebacker. They'll still keep the safety sometimes in the middle of the field, or they will even shade the safety over. But a lot of times they will leave the middle portion of the field open, and we are looking for that before we even call a play or before the quarterback even starts his cadence. But the blocking setup on that is the same. Most inside guy, middle guy, Y gets the corner that's closest to the diamond formation. He is still running his motion for the screen. What the quarterback is then doing is turning like he's going to throw. He's not going to give a pump fake, but he's just going to turn his entire body to give that little bit of a fake to try and get defense to adjust and to move a little bit towards the screen. And then he's going to cut upfield, and he's going to follow him behind the center. Now the center is going to combo with the nearest defender to the left guard side. The reason we're doing that is because we're hoping that the defense shades a little bit more towards the diamond so that we can combo here. And then just like with the inside zone, either the guard or the center will then break off their combo and push the combo all the way up and disengage their block with the defense lineman and move to the linebacker based on whichever way this linebacker breaks. Does he break towards the outside? If he does, then the guard will come off his combo and pick him up, or vice versa with the center. If he breaks more towards the middle, then the center will then come off the combo block and pick him up, and the quarterback follows right in behind the center and can move that run more to the left and to the right and adjust the run wherever they need be. Again, on this one, we have Z he is, again, not covering or not going to block the corner. He's going to try and get engaged with the nearest outside linebacker, or even help out with this, possibly with chipping this defensive end if he can get there. And that is a play we like to run based on what we see, how they align, how the defense aligns to the way we run the F screen play. Our next play we like to run out of this is our, where'd it go? Right here, our Z vert. All right, and essentially this is the same thing on this side. The group of receivers are still going to be running their screen play to try and hold these defenders over here. Now what we're doing here is we're trying to isolate this defender on this side with Z, and we give him the option of either running his 3-step hitch or running vertical based on the coverage of the corner. So again, it's just like the 4 verts where we give the quarterback the option and the receiver the option, and we look at that spot and say if he's open right now, we're throwing a 3-step hitch. If not, he's getting mandatory outside release, getting vertical, and trying to restack over the defender, and the quarterback is taking 1 step and he is throwing the ball deep, trying to keep and hit that receiver in stride. So this is, again, another little play we like to try to take advantage of if we see the matchup with the corner that we like. So this is a third play in the group that we like to use. Our next play we haven't actually used before, and I'm actually going to credit my man Facialango for giving me the idea to use it. So we're actually going to try this one in here, and this is what we call the diamond left F screen Y vert. So I'm going to give him the credit because he gave me the idea to run it, because he and I run kind of the same formation here a little bit. I didn't realize he ran it too, but he has this play where the outside receiver fakes like he's running the screen, and then he releases vertical, and the players should be wide open because they are all going to bite on the screenplay. So therefore, all these defenders should come up, and this receiver fakes like he's blocking and then gets vertical, and the quarterback looks to the screen once, and then resets and throws the ball deep over the top of the defense. By that point, the corner should be coming up field to try and make a play on the screen pass. However, Y does need to sell his block. He does need to sell his block like he's actually trying to come here. So he actually needs to make a little bit of contact and then disengage it and then get vertical. And the quarterback, again, the timing needs to be right, where the quarterback needs to turn his hips towards the screen to sell it and then readjust and then throw the ball over the top. So again, I got to give credit to Facialango. He showed this play off, and I was like, you know what, we can do that. So I decided to steal it from him. So I hope he didn't mind. And our last play was a pretty successful play for us. We called it scatter, and basically what it is again, our Z is going to run his vertical, mandatory vertical on this. So we could tag, if again we still like it, we can tag the Z vertical, but typically what he's doing, he is just clearing out the corner. Our F is still running the screen play right here. He's still running his screen to try and draw defenders in. Our H is running a 4-step corner. So he's going to run a corner route. So he's going to run 4 steps and get to the sideline corner right there. And our X is going to run a 1-step slant towards the middle of the field. And again, we are looking for the green grass behind the linebackers. And our Y is running basically a inside wheel route, and he's getting vertical up the middle of the field in hopes that he takes the attention of the safety. But it also, what we are doing is we are expecting this corner to be following along with the Y, going vertical with the Y, which will then lead the corner open. So our progressions on this play are corner to vertical to slant. So it's corner, vertical to slant. So he's first watching the cornerback. If that corner just stays and sits there, he's coming off of that. Then he's throwing the vertical right over top of it. And if not, he should be able to hit the slant, basically crossing over the middle of the field. So those are the 5 plays that we like to use out of this diamond formation. And on this first cut up here, this is our first drive of the game. We're sitting around the 25-yard line, and we run the our X screen out of this. We are trying to do 2 things here. We first want to obviously get the ball to X as fast as possible and have him get to the outside. We also are taking notice of how they align to this formation, and we notice that they do cover our 4 receivers with 4 defenders, which then tells us and also shows us that they are leaving the middle of this field wide open because they decided to bring 2 guys over here to cover our 1 single receiver. So we take notice of that, and again, we have 2 plays based off of this. We have the X screen that we run, and typically we run this one first to kind of see how we get an alignment to it. And then based on what we see, we will then call the fake X screen quarterback draw right up the middle. And you can see how the middle of the field is wide open. And we do actually take advantage of this later on in the game, and we do actually score a touchdown in this. Unfortunately, I don't have a cut up of that. Good blocking for the most part. The only problem I wish was this player right here should be picking up this man right here. Instead, he comes across here to try and help double up on this guy right here. But we get lucky in the fact that this defender, and you can already see his eyes are already in the backfield, and he's late to making a play on the ball. So it's a good 7 to 8 yard pickup on first down. And as you can see, he gets out of bounds, he gets outside, and does what he has to do. And this play serves 2 purposes. It shows that look, but then it also leads into and helps set up another play that we run later on. But it's a good quick little hit play that we like to use a lot. This play right here, this cut up here, is what we call our scatter play. We have a couple things going on here. Again, our X is mainly a decoy on this play. He's basically your safety valve if nothing else develops on this play. He's running his screen, so he basically just turns around and waits for the ball if he needs it. Our single receiver right here, he has this quick out route. Now we have 3 receivers doing routes, and again, the read or the progression on this should be corner. The H should be doing a corner. The Y should be doing a vertical, and the Z should be running a quick slant. And it should go from corner, vertical to slant. Slant should be technically we expected the slant to be taken away. However, quarterback in this play made a good read and saw that this defender right here was biting on our 2 receivers crossing here. And unfortunately, one of our receivers is supposed to do a corner route right here, but they end up both doing vertical routes down the field and end up a little too close to each other. And I guess that helped make the read for the quarterback. And he made a terrific read and saw this open grass for our Z receiver running the slant, and he hit him in stride and made a great throw. And our Z uses his speed to get to score a touchdown. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a like if you like the content. Also, feel free to check out some of my other previous videos. I plan on more content coming, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.